Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you that feels like somebody's been basically competing with you. You may not have entertained this idea at all. You might have just been trying to focus on your own business, promotion, savings, whatever it was. But this person kept feeling like they might find a way to trip you up or block you from something because they wanted to get there first, or they wanted what you wanted or what you have, whatever it is. They have not been successful. So they're seeing you level up in some way or get what you want. Hello there, Tiana. How are we doing? Let's go in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And we'll see what this is up to. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. So I also, oh no, did it all like come off? I don't know if you can tell. There's like on that finger, on my palm, there's ink that got all over my right hand. I washed it off, most of it. There's some here. And when I noticed it, the like image that went through my mind is like, I've seen several of these movies, but I want to say it was a Batman movie. Something to do with like stolen cash, having those ink bombs or whatever they are that will tell you who actually stole the money. I feel like there's somebody that has evidence of what they did, just like all over their face, all over their hands, whatever it is. Me too. Somebody's been kind of like caught or exposed. So I don't know if they were specifically trying to put an obstacle in your way as you worked on your own thing. I was going to say, or if they stole something from you, and then we get the mice. This is about a loss. It can be about theft. Number 23. So this person took something pertaining to your stability. This could be literally taking something of like financial value, or even something that gives you strength. So I'm trying to think of a good example. Yeah, like, okay, so I love this necklace, right? My mom gave it to me. Makes me think of my adorable little sidekick ham bone that I lost last year. I wear it every freaking day. If someone were to take this from me, I would notice it right away and it would mess with me a little bit. I'm not telling you like come steal my necklace, but like I would probably go to the store and buy a new one. Like make my mom go with me and everything. Hello there, Peggy. Hello, Claire. Hello, Paul. How we all doing? So I feel like somebody did something specifically with the aim of like, how can I mess with you a little bit? How can I get you off your game? How can I make you feel like maybe you can't actually handle what you're going through? So they wanted to mess with your stability. They wanted to make you feel like you had to regroup or like you had to focus elsewhere, right? Distract you from perhaps a project or a goal that you are actually pretty focused on. I know, he was a sweetheart, wasn't he? Yep. Okay. We have an unexpected and or surprise visit after a lot of silence or a sense of non-action from somebody who's been watching. They may only communicate with you via the internet, or they may only have insight into what you're currently up to based on what you decide to post. They may have a catfish account. What I want to know is if this pop-up is the person who's causing the problem. Like, is it the pop-up, like the person with the ink on their hands? Is that what's... Okay, hold on. They didn't technically fall, so I'm flipping them over and we're going to see what else comes out. So we have waves, emotions coming and emotions coming and going, karmic in the reverse, and love. Someone may have tried to steal your person. This could be not wanting to let the two of you come together to actually like get to know each other and, you know, date, or causing some problem after you went on a few dates. For many of you, there was whoever has the ink on their hands, they have like picked up on signals from somebody falling in love before maybe anybody else did and wanted to create problems, either because they wanted one of these two individuals to be single or because they wanted to be with one of those two individuals. But there's like, okay, so here's the first two, right? This karmic individual or this third party, I feel like they're in the reverse because they've been expelled, they've been found out, ink on their hands, right? Somebody was basically like, I know what you were trying to do. I know you specifically didn't want me to get to know that person, or I know you specifically don't want me to move on, or you don't want to, whatever it is, right? But these two people that are in love, presumably one of them is popping up for a visit, and or one of them is the one who was kind of like being competed with, right? They're under this umbrella by themselves. It might be pouring rain out there, right? But they're very happy. I feel like there's something about these two individuals being in their own little world when they're together. So if you've ever been like the awkward third wheel to a conversation where people are, I would say more of like a new pair versus like I've been together for like 15 years with this person, because I feel like there's a little bit more like calmness there. When sparks are flying between people in that, like, let's say first year, first 6 months of getting to know each other, you could be quite literally invisible to these two because they are so like, oh my gosh, you're so cool. You're talking to me. Oh, hi, what? You're there? Oh, I didn't even notice you were there. They don't feel this way with other people. They have this own little world thing with one person. All right. We're going to go with the Egyptian tarot. That's fair, Paul. Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it, Peggy? So we have the King of Swords in the reverse with the Three of Swords. This is the person who lied, the person who caused some issues here, the person who is competing. They're in heartbreak and they feel like there's no way forward. This is like, it kind of feels irrefutable. The King of Swords in the reverse may have been very whatever it takes kind of mindset, like I'm going to win, or I'm going to, you know, make sure that person doesn't get what I want. But what I see is somebody not expecting the kind of wounds or losses they would take in their pursuit or on their mission. There's something here that has made it seem real, that it doesn't matter what kind of weapon this King of Swords in the reverse is able to wield, they will not win. Maybe for Christmas they got a sweater from grandma that had a big L on it. This person knows I can't change that. I'm not going to get what I wanted. So what I'm curious about is this, I know it won't be mine, or I know the other person has it? Because what I don't necessarily understand is, why does it seem more important to prevent somebody else from getting together than from somebody choosing you? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like a personal vendetta, or like, it's just, you can't choose that person, right? Three of Pentacles. Four of Swords in the reverse and the Moon. So there's been a rather public outing of a secret or an ulterior motive, or like someone's true character on display. You can't argue it. So I don't know if there's like a video or screenshots of text messages, but whoever this person is, they're in a corner. They can't get out. They can't talk their way out of it. They can't make it seem like someone else did it. They can't make it seem like they didn't know what they were doing. No, it was you, and you look kind of dumb or mean or selfish. People see it. You can't hide it anymore. Hello there, Joanna. How are we doing today? So the truth always outs. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, 10 of Swords, 9 of Cups. So because there is a truth exposed about this King of Swords in the reverse, the person stuck in the middle here sees this King of Swords in the reverse as a King of Swords in the reverse, a liar, a manipulator, cruel, heartless. They tried to come back around and got laughed at. It's like, if there was a pattern or a history of on and off for these two, there may have been some little hope that this, what are we calling you? King of Swords in the reverse could weasel their way back in. But when I tell you that this person was crushed, even as I tell you that they're a little bit heartless, there was some sort of door slammed in your face moment that made this person like shudder, like, oh, you're serious. You literally don't want anything to do with me. I think the reason this person knows that there's no future between the two of them, the King of Swords in the reverse that is because they know it's not just you suck, you stole from me, or you lied to me. It's you look extra bad compared to somebody else. I don't really like that. We're all amazing in our own way, right? But the easiest way to get good points is to actually have a freaking heart. You know, if you do right by people, if you're respectful, if you're genuine, if you're honest, it goes a long way. And people can sense that. The smarter they are, the more in tune they are, the type of people you want to be around, they're going to pick up on it, right? We might have somebody that had to ascend and see things in a different perspective before they were able to really discern the differences between these two individuals. But the wishing well, this is about getting what you want. And we have the Nine of Cups. Somebody sees something they want. It's at a distance, though. It's like somebody feels like they started closer to what they wanted, rejected it, and then now there's greater distance and they want it all the more. So perhaps they pushed it away, rejected it, ignored it, whatever. They didn't want to believe it. Queen of Cups in the reverse. I don't feel this way. It's like they rejected their own emotions because it seemed too alien to them. This is somebody who might have a tendency to procrastinate, take their time doing something they know they need to do because they want to feel like control over it. Like, yeah, I know I need to do it, but I'm not going to do it now because you just asked me to. So now I'm going to do it tomorrow. How does that feel? So I think they're working on that. If it's good for you and somebody says, hey, make sure you do that. It's not a good justification to not do something that's good for you. Now, I'm going to call myself out real quick. I need to drink more water. I drink too much Dr. Pepper. I haven't known that for a while. So, yeah, you probably have some more serious ones too, right? But every once in a while, we have to call ourselves on our own shit, right? I feel like this person finally looked themselves in the mirror and they're like, why do I have such a problem admitting that I feel emotion? Why is it so impossible for me to actually want something or be happy about something or envision something beautiful? Maybe they'd given up on that as a reality. Life can be really hard. Sometimes you get to a point where you're like, oh, so everyone's shitty. Cool. Awesome. No, not everyone's shitty. There are good people out there. You just have to do what you can to keep a clean house. You know what I mean? Or as I guess Taylor Swift says, your side of the street needs to be clean. You have a Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles has rejected one in favor of the other. And this might be a reversal. This might be around 2 or 3 or 4. These two may have been pitted against each other before. But it's changing up. I feel like one person thought they had won, but they didn't. Like this King of Swords in the reverse may have falsely proclaimed victory, right? Even if it was just to themselves, which I kind of doubt, but I think the image this King of Pentacles had in their head of the partner that would be worthy of sitting next to them has altered fairly drastically in terms of what key elements are required. And when they reassessed the situation with the King of Swords in the reverse, they determined You ain't shit. Again, ink on hands. They saw this King of Swords do something, or they have proof that this person did something. And so as a result, it feels like in a very quick and perhaps kind of like shocking turnaround, this King of Pentacles is like, you're out. F you. You like took my shit or whatever. You? Yeah. I like what I see. That's what I want. So morals, standards, respect, honor, these are at the core of what this King of Pentacles is thinking about because of some loss. Five of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not going to say the name of the business, but I totally do know. It's my money and I want it now. Is what I just heard. So place that how that resonates for you. But we have somebody that is maybe less patient where it concerns a debt, a loan, a living situation. Like, I've already given you too much is what's coming through. I've already been generous and you took advantage of that situation. I'm cutting you off. No more. Wheel of Fortune. Lovers. I'm telling you, this King of Pentacles changed his mind. Initially thought I wanted to go this way, but actually you suck. I'm going to go this way. Now, some of you Queen of Wands out there are going to be like, oh, so you think I'm just going to be like the second option? Bitch, please. And others of you appreciate that there needed to be this separation. There needed to be this like time apart to grow and appreciate the situation. So, you know what resonates for you, but either way, we have somebody here that has changed their mind. Now, don't get too caught up on the genders, right? Because we had a Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles is the same person. We have a King of Swords in the reverse that is competing with a Queen of Wands. So however it works out for you, the energy is what is coming through. We have somebody that didn't want to be emotional, realizing they do actually want to have something meaningful, discarding somebody who is a bit heartless in favor for somebody that has brought out some better qualities, probably more on like the feminine side for this King of Pentacles. So they may come out as like a Queen of Swords in the upright or even a Queen of Cups in the upright. They're figuring out this other side of them and realizing it's not so scary, which is why we have such a quick turnaround here. Like, I have a different perspective, so I don't want what I used to want. Yep, walking away from the old lifestyle, dealing with wishy-washy, unreliable people. It's not my vibe anymore. This person's like, no, if you might steal from me, compete with me obnoxiously, or be heartless, I don't have space for you in my life. That's just how it is. Buckets full of evidence. Dang, Paul. All right. We got King of Cups in the reverse. Strength. Yeah. So look, plenty of you that resonate with this Queen of Wands energy that has turned this King of Pentacles head or, changed their perspective. You may see this as a lost cause, a situation you don't want to deal with. And that is, we have free will. You get to make up your mind. You know what has actually happened specifically. But I'm telling you, there are plenty of people in this collective, this reading is for, where you see this as, no, this person had to learn how to be strong. They had to learn that emotion does not equate weakness. They had to learn that fear of emotion is weakness. There's a difference. So they see the world around them differently. They see that there are people who live their lives coming from a place of hate and they don't want to be that way. Yeah, justice. I'm ready to change. I don't want to live that way. I don't want to be around those kind of people. I want to do something different. Hello there, James. How are you doing? So, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is clarifying the Lover's card and is next to Justice. It feels kind of heavy. Okay, so sometimes the right path, the place that we are meant to go in our life, has the steepest, most unforgiving hike up a hill or mountain that you can imagine. And just coasting or doing the same thing as implied by the name, you just keep walking forward. Sometimes getting to the next level or improving your life requires doing something really effing difficult. Okay, I guess I have to risk it all or scorch the earth or sell everything and move. This person feels like there's a cost here to do the right thing, to pursue what they want and let go of what they don't. But whereas initially they may have seen this cost as too high a cost, they no longer see it that way because they know they're ready to let go of the type of lifestyle or the current situation that isn't working for them. Whether, that's a whole ass community or if it's just, living situations with a spouse or a partner, this person doesn't want it anymore. I'm walking away. It only makes me unhappy. And I know where I would be successful. 6 of Wands. I know where I would be celebrated. This person has realized at some point that if they did well, if they had some sort of win, the people around them, it's like fake congrats, right? Oh, nice. I once painted something and got told, oh, I like the colors you used, which is maybe one of the worst compliments you could give an artist. Thanks. Not so much like how I applied them though, eh? This person realized life gets a little bit sad when you surround yourself with people that don't want to celebrate your wins and would rather see you lose or fail. People who compete with you or people who try to keep you from your best self. So yeah, does it have a cost? It does. It's probably your old life. So what do you want to invest in? What do you think is the better bet? Because you're going to lose your money throughout your life. You might as well lose it for something important, right? Hello, Dr. Strangelove. How we doing? Lots of layers, eh? Pizza? I don't know who you're talking to, James, but I hope it's not me because I don't really like your tone. Hello, Miriam. Yeah, it is. Sending you strength and a big hug. Yes, exactly. All right, so the 8 of Pentacles, yes, you have to work for this. It's change. It isn't easy, but when you get to where you want to be, you either become the Empress or you're with the Empress. Queen of Cups. This is our King of Pentacles. I didn't want to be emotional, but then I dealt with people not being emotional, and I realized it's really kind of shitty. I grew from this situation, grew a heart, and now they're in love with an empress, or they're about to become an empress. Could be both. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. This is a pretty strong love. Okay, so I feel like pairing these two together. Again, their own little world, right? Nobody else really matters when these two are around each other. So we have the Five of Wands in the reverse and Strength in the reverse. Well, you're going to have someone to ignore. Look, there are people who have not won over the affections of this King of Pentacles, or have not won over the affections of this Empress, Queen of Wands energy. They're going to be mad, okay? When the admirers of these two realize that they actually want to get married or move in or whatever, there are going to be some people that act out or act petty, get jealous. They're not really a fan of it. So I don't know who these two people are, but you have some people on either side of the aisle that want to be like, no, I have a problem with this wedding. Yeah, it's not me up there. That's my problem. Can we do something? Let's change that. Sit down. This is the Love Tarot. Hello, Natalie. How are you doing? We have no one compares. Like I said, no one compares. Like, there's no competing here. Their own little world. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. Finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. So they're still dealing with some things, right? But we also have somebody that's planning a pop-up. So I don't think you have to worry. Chill, eat some wings, watch a good movie. They've got to figure out some stuff on their own because they feel quite lost right now. They're trying to make it work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier to stay in silence. So if you're no contact right now, it's because they really don't know what to do. Feel free. Where did I put that? In the comments on this video to tell them how you want them to handle it. Maybe they watched it too. All right. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. We have a strong attraction here. I do feel like it's the kind that makes it difficult to be interested elsewhere. And we have give your relationship a chance. All right. I hope that helped. I hope everyone enjoyed the reading. Oh, I'm sorry, Winston. Hello, Miriam. Did I say hello? Just a little secret. I'm planning on popping right back for another reading. So if you didn't get enough of this live stream, you're welcome to join me on the next one. I don't ever tell you guys that. So, all right. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Hi, Archetype. Bye, guys.